morning, everybody, and welcome into the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. I hope you guys are doing well on this wonderful last day of the week. We got a lot to talk about here today. We got an update on the St. Augustine stabber.
Great.
Oof. It's pretty much the update you would expect.
God bless Father Matt.
Honestly, yeah. Glad he's recovering well.
Yeah.
I sent you guys the group text.
You did.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
such a
You want to
good
save
name.
it for the story?
Yeah. A lot of controversy over St. Johns County schools electing to hold classes on Veterans Day as a makeup.
People are
fired up.
pissed.
People are really pissed about this
Oh
one.
my goodness.
Wow. So we'll talk a little bit about it.
We've had 3 veteran shows on this network this week. I just would like to say we celebrate veterans. Yes.
Florida woman Friday.
Yay, it's a lady.
It's been a lady for like the past week, 3 weeks, I think.
I love it.
The women have been taking over Florida.
Yeah.
Because they're passionate people.
Well, it's because
yes.
they're psychopaths.
Oh,
They're psychopaths.
I like passion.
And we'll talk about some storm stuff. We got a potential tropical development out there.
I can't. I'm weak. I give up. I quit. I don't want to play.
I'll tell that to the rest of your up north friends. You can stay here, David. We need you to stay here.
I know, I'm
but
here.
You tell that to the rest of the transplants.
I'm
okay?
like Black Snake Moan, just chained to St. Johns County. It's fine. I love you guys. I'm never
Tell
leaving.
everybody else we're sick of them. All right. And Florida got a bunch of money to rebuild infrastructure after the last storm, so we'll talk a little bit about that as well. It's going to be a good show today.
Oh, good. Glad you already know.
Yeah, well, I have the ability to see it in the future.
Yeah, you have the stories in front of you.
All right, let's get into it, shall we? We'll start by telling you about our great friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, they have been more than just a dealership. They are a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. Founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service, the Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. Boy, I'm going through vehicle issues, man. I really, if the Florida Man Games goes well, I may buy like a 2010 Ford from Bozard Ford.
Really?
Yeah, man.
That'd be great.
Moving on up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So they've got that state-of-the-art service facility, 91 climate-controlled service bays in there, a quick lane for no appointment needed maintenance. And you can always enjoy their customer lounge and the awesome flavors of Ford's Garage while you're there. Bozard Ford Lincoln offers the best in pricing, selection, and service. Massive inventory right now. You got to check them out. That means great prices for you. They're just off 95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission. And they are driven to inspire. And the Florida Man Games, it's the reason all these women are going crazy. They're just training.
That's it.
They're just training. I think, you know what's pretty interesting that I'll break on this show that I haven't told the rest of the nation yet. I'll have to tell the rest of the nation this at some point. Like I'm the president.
I know. I was like, okay. But this is an inside scoop.
You have our attention?
Yeah. I think we've got a woman on every team this year.
Do we really?
Yeah, I think we've got a Florida woman on every single team this year.
That's incredible.
I think this is gonna add a lot of insanity to this contest here. I gotta figure out what we want the women doing. Are they shooting clear water balloons like out of a sports bra or something at some of the competitors? Are they fighting in the mud over?
Yes, that sounds hot to some
something?
guys. Yes.
Florida Man Games, Florida women do the same thing Florida men do.
They really do.
They
I mean, I say it all the
So
time. I say it all the time.
I don't think we have to have it gender specific to
Okay.
make the craziness
Yeah.
more intense.
Yeah.
So, you're very blue today. I just realized
Very
that.
blue today.
Very
Yeah.
blue
Oh my
today.
goodness, you guys are totally, blue and red.
Yeah.
Go America.
Yeah.
They got blue shorts on too.
America.
America.
Black.
Black.
Like his
Like my
soul.
You guys are good.
Yes.
You guys know me so well. And you know me well enough to know that was a completely fake cry because I have no emotions. The Florida Man Games. I'm excited for that.
Yes, buddy.
Go to the FloridaManGames.com. We've got less than 40 VIP tickets left.
I mean, that's the way to go to do the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh
do it.
yeah. Oh, you absolutely have to. Yeah, absolutely have to. So if you want to, and by the way, those ticket prices will go up November 1st. So not only do you need to get those VIP tickets now if you're going VIP, best way to go, but if there's any left in November, the price will go up. So make sure you get them at the best price in the world. They're like $125 right now. It's nothing.
Get them now. I'm telling you, that's a hot tip. Get them now.
It is really the best price for any VIP, anything in St. Augustine. Really is. All these people bitching about how high the price is. We've got
it's
the
just
lowest
one person.
One person. It is one guy. That one guy bitching about the prices. We got the lowest prices for any event anywhere on anything.
This one guy is like a BB in a paint can.
This one guy
bouncing around in your brain.
He's gonna make me raise all the prices next year.
You're only
just
gonna
to
have
piss
one
him off. Just to make him mad.
One person.
Yeah.
God
so
sakes.
you know, I become obsessive about one person who doesn't like me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Started with the city manager. We know.
So all right. Well, also big shout out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Sub, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Elace Med Spa, Griffin Service, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy House, and I'm powered as I am every morning by our friends at the Vibe Nutrition. This is the Black Pearl this morning. It's a great flavor.
Wow.
Anything with great flavor, I'm all about it.
Tahitian. Wonderful.
Yep.
Black Pearl.
Okay. It's delicious and very energizing. All right.
Start talking like a pirate. We know where it's from the vibe. Wasn't that Jack Sparrow's?
Yeah. Good for you for knowing that. Yeah.
Was
the name of the ship?
You're right.
Was it?
Was it? I don't know. White Pearl? Black Pearl?
Is it the Black Sparrow?
Wasn't that?
No, his last name was
Jack
Sparrow,
was
wasn't it?
his name, and I thought it was the Pearl.
That could have been. I
Name,
don't care for that movie. I don't care.
I'm sure in comments. Black Pearl for the win! Troy Blevins.
All right.
Yes.
I should do trivia.
How you guys doing officially this morning?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good.
Oh, because it's Friday and
It's
it's the
Friday.
weekend, but people don't know how to drive out there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm having a morning.
What? It's the weekend?
Yes, it is the weekend!
Yeah.
ALS Walk Eve, everybody. Yes!
Yeah. Be there tomorrow morning. Ripley's.
So excited. Happiest person at 10:30 a.m. when this whole thing is over. But yes, let's show up and show out. It'll be awesome.
And Blake, just for the record, Davey did still bring you a shirt.
Yes.
It's at the house.
We all got
so-
Even though he
Yeah,
did not
that's great.
register on our team, we still recognize Blake as a part of our family, of course.
Question of the day, Troy. What
Question
do you got?
of the day. All right. Where was your favorite climbing tree? Or did you have a favorite climbing tree?
Yeah, Ron Parker Park.
I felt like everyone had a favorite climbing tree.
Ron Parker Park was the climbing tree.
Yeah.
It's the tree they cut down a couple of years ago.
Well, can you give me a better picture and paint it? Because I'm still thinking.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
Davey, if you're not a local, you just don't get it.
I
man.
got one. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it kind of went out like this. It was kind of a slow slope, and then
Yeah,
it got
it kind of
bigger
flattened
and-
out.
Oh,
and
okay.
It was the perfect climbing tree. It wasn't too high off the ground.
Yeah.
So if you fell on your tailbone,
Right.
it was bruised for a couple days and you were
could sit
fine.
like
Not
20
that ever
kids
happened to
on that
me.
one limb.
Yeah.
You could.
It really,
yeah.
really was a good
It was the best climbing tree in town.
Yeah.
spot just outside of the reach of your parents.
Right.
Yeah,
There it is,
right.
was.
There
Yeah.
it is, right there.
Yeah, man. It was absolutely the best. Is that it?
That's the dog park, isn't it?
Oh, but it
don't
was
know
that
what
similar
that
to
is.
what the tree looked
No,
like?
that's-
That was way
that's a-
high. That's
that's-
way higher
that's in
off
the
the
dog
ground
park.
than
yeah. The other one's like walking from the parking lot to the basketball court.
yeah.
So, but that one's not mine because I was already an adult by the time I got to Ron
Yeah.
Parker.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was not a big tree climber. I was raised like veal. So, in order for me to go to Stanford as a child, I had to stay on the ground or in the water. But my grandfather had like some sort of, honestly, no talent tree in the back. And it was an unfulfilled dream to climb the tree. That's my deflated story of the day.
Wow, I'm really.
I have nothing for you. That's the best I got.
Yeah, I'm really happy I wasn't a swimmer.
Merman.
Merman.
I was a merman.
Mine was at my grandparents' house.
Okay.
And it was a big camphor tree, and I don't know if you know what a camphor tree. They have the little black berries on them, and they're big trees, but it has lots of nooks and crannies where you can like hang out with a friend. Because climbing a tree, like anybody can climb a tree by yourself, but like you have to have space for two people to make it a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
And this one had like several spots and different landing zones where you could hang out with your buddy. So
That's cool. We had a tree like that kind of in my cousin's backyard. So I know just what you're talking about. There was room for all the kids back there.
yeah, you can just sit up there for like
Yeah.
and talk about nothing.
Mm.
Yeah.
You think it's
Kid
the world's
stuff,
most
yeah.
important stuff in the
Right.
world,
Yeah.
but it really is.
Right.
If you put a microphone on and be like, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is
The
horrible."
new Mega Man
Right.
came out.
Yeah.
Bushes.
Last
I was in the
week.
bushes a lot. Well, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, forget it. Sorry.
I'm shocked by that.
Yeah. My people. Yikes.
Well, there you go. All right.
All right.
I have to imagine a lot of St. Augustinians are giving us the Ron Parker tree.
Yeah,
for
they
this
are.
question.
They definitely are. There's
That
some
is
lighthouse
just-
park in there too.
Really? Yes, there was the tree at the lighthouse. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. I fell out of that tree too.
Yeah.
Fell out of both of these trees.
Yeah.
Chris with the greatest last name Green says he's smoking them. That's a, I mean,
Okay,
let's
all
be
right,
real
well,
here. Yeah.
The smokable tree, sure.
Did you ever, when you fell out of the tree, do you ever completely knock all the air out of your body as a kid?
No.
Not that I
thought I was gonna
remember.
I've
Yeah, I
out
remember
of this
that
tree
several
that I call my
times.
favorite tree. I tried to be cool and go from one limb to the next, and
What
I
are you?
missed. And I did one of those like complete flips, landed flat on my back from about 12 feet in the air, and all the air just went. I mean, it almost felt like I was like, okay, I can feel my body just. I couldn't catch my breath, and I was probably like 8 years old. I thought I was dying.
Yeah.
Really?
So if
Yeah,
you,
knock
if you
the
ever
wind
had
out of
like
you.
the wind knocked out of you when you're a little kid, it
Yeah.
does feel like you're dying. So,
Hmm.
but you never had that either.
No.
I've definitely had the wind knocked out of me, just not from falling out of trees.
Yeah. So
Uh,
it's just not a good feeling.
No, it's not. No, it's the worst, man. All right, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the three.
Not for Navy.
My worst one ever.
Can't wait to see the three options of answers in the comments there later today.
Barbara Jean. Any tree. I just love them all. God bless you. Hug them all.
Oh,
That's so sweet.
quick check of the weather, Troy.
Great day.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction. They can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. Traffic report. What do we got, guys?
All right, we do have a reported incident on US 1 South this morning. It looks.
All right, we cannot hear
Yeah.
you.
Are you?
Oh,
Is your mic on?
yeah, I'm on.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. My
There
mic
There
is
we
off.
go.
The world
Awesome.
can hear me, but
There
not
we
us.
go.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the wreck on US 1 South. Troy actually gave us a breakdown on it. Looks like someone went over the median in a head-on collision. So if you're-
US 1
Yeah.
North.
US 1 North. Okay, so
Going southbound, but it is on US 1 North. But the southbound lane is
Gotcha.
almost completely blocked.
thank you for clearing that up. Yeah, so if you're on US 1 this morning, heading in either direction, give yourself a little extra time and be safe.
All right.
But yeah, other than that, I-95 is moving smooth. Got a good, great sunshining day for the Friday, and yeah, continue on safe.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Traffic report comes to us from Elace Med Spa. If you're looking for the perfect blend of relaxation and rejuvenation, it's Elace Med Spa all the way. Wonderful place. They do it all. Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments, CO2 lasers, very trendy right now. Very effective, too, by the way. Take those wrinkles right off your face.
Absolutely. You got insecurities out there. They're the people to talk to. They absolutely can make your dreams come true.
That's right.
It's beauty on your terms.
You are correct, sir. Elace.com. All right. Hey, it's the last weekend for Hardwick's Haunted Jail, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you guys got to get down there if you haven't been down there.
I heard it's amazing this
It
year.
is. Well, it's the best haunted house in town. It may be still the only one in town, but if it's not, it's still the best.
And the last time this haunted house was going to be in that building, he did make that public.
Right.
So that's,
Yeah, man. So go do it for the commemoration, for the memories.
Mm-hmm.
On a related note, jail. The woman charged with attempted murder after stabbing the priest in St. Augustine was apparently on a wannabe stabbing spree that day.
Mm-hmm.
Woman accused of stabbing and injuring Father Matt in a random attack in downtown St. Augustine also brandished a knife toward a McDonald's employee
What?
that day prior to the incident. According to a report from the St. Augustine Police Department, Mariana Gibbs, who's 22 years old, was charged with attempted second-degree murder, aggravated assault, and felony battery following the attack on Trinity Parish's Father Matt Marino, which left the community in shock. He's recovering from his injuries. The incident began around 8 a.m., the McDonald's incident, when Gibbs approached an employee near a soda machine. at a McDonald's on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard and asked the employee, "Can you help me with something?" She grabbed the victim's arm while showing a knife. Fortunately, this employee was able to get away, just kind of yank her arm away.
It's so
and get away.
scary.
It really is. What is going on, man? After leaving that, she proceeded east on San Marco and stopped at Juniper Market, just apparently randomly, and that's where Father Marino was. And she basically just said, "Excuse me, sir," before stabbing him. This is so wild, man. She partially got him in the lung. So he has some lung damage, but he is recovering. Do we have that text that he sent out? Do you have that email that he sent out, Troy?
Yeah.
Just to let people know that he is recovering and he's in good spirits, and there's a little bit of an update there.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
My
It's
pleasure.
a good thing Troy's got his glasses.
I'm so happy to be here. Yeah.
I was going through comments and I had to jump over to our
I
text
forgot
thing.
you're dyslexic. You want me to read that?
He sent it out to Rotarians. He said, "Thank you for your prayers. It was a surreal experience. Tomorrow they will do a procedure to vacuum my lungs, and the thought is I will probably be released on Monday. Please pray for this woman. I do not know what is going on with her, but a healthy man outweighing her by over 75 pounds could not restrain her." So it just shows the mindset that the woman was in. And that's from Father Matt.
Mhm.
And just, I mean, it just
Says a lot about him.
I talked about what a kind man he is, and that just kind of, puts the seal on that statement. Because he was concerned about pray for this woman too, his attacker.
Yeah.
So he knew.
That's why he's a man of God.
Yeah.
I would not be, that wouldn't be me. That wouldn't be my message if I just got stabbed by a crazy woman for no reason. But that's good to hear that he's recovering. Good to hear that he may be out by Monday. Everybody very happy to hear that. He is a great human being.
Mm-hmm.
Police department indicated that the stabbing did appear to be random. No prior connection between Gibbs and Marino. That information still stands. Gibbs has previous misdemeanor battery cases from September. Jeez. Just glad she's off the streets right now, man.
Really glad.
Hope she
And,
does get help for
she
whatever
does
she's
help.
dealing with.
So-
She does need help, so let's get her some help.
If there's any others out there floating out there, maybe we need to wrangle them up. I'm just saying, let's have a talk. Let's have a therapy session. I don't want this ever happening again. This is horrible. I don't want any fear out there with people. This is terrible.
Yeah, it's tough. We live in a crazy world, man. Can't stop everything.
Yeah, but not here. God.
Yeah. We're just like anywhere else, except, way better.
Way better.
Way better in some ways.
Way better.
Way worse in other ways.
Even that's a once in a blue moon incident. That's
Yeah, it really is.
often in bigger cities. So
Yeah.
No, I mean,
We're very
Right.
lucky.
Just-
Yeah. New York, this is Tuesday. I mean, this is
Right,
any
yeah.
Tuesday.
Who got it this day?
Right.
It's just so random.
It's weird.
That sucks.
All right. Controversial decision by the St. Johns County School Board. St. Johns County School District in Northeast Florida. Well, yeah, duh. I could have skipped that part.
Oh, yeah.
Has announced that students.
There's going to be a quote in there, too. I can already
know,
tell.
right? Yeah. St. Johns County School District announced that students will attend school on Veterans Day to compensate for instructional days lost due to two recent hurricanes. Hurricanes Helene and Milton resulted in the closure of schools for 5 days. And the district has decided that 3 of these days need to be made up.
Okay.
Boo.
Well, okay. Let's just, I had to pick this day.
The first makeup day is scheduled for Veterans Day. That falls on Monday, November 11th. Originally, students were not supposed to attend school on this federal holiday. And, there's a lot of rumblings that people are upset. They're saying, give the kids off. This is one of our most important, most patriotic holidays.
I agree.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of kids that parents are just like, no, we're not.
I think so.
We're not.
Yeah.
I think so. Parents should protest this and keep their kids out of school on Veterans Day.
I mean, I know they got
That's my
they
opinion.
got to meet like certain criteria.
There it is,
like
yeah.
dates
Right.
and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
the
the
way
school
the semesters
does.
fall now, it ends at it's okay. Do you add it on to the Christmas break or
Yeah.
this? So that was kind of probably where their choices were, and
Right. Yeah.
what
sure.
would you rather, though, as a family out there? Where would you take these days? I mean, you've got to sacrifice something.
To school on
But
Columbus Day.
right, yeah,
Didn't we just pass Columbus Day?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was
That's when you had
kind
the
of a
opportunity.
douche, too,
You had
so,
the
yeah.
opportunity right there, and I would have sent him to school on Columbus.
boom. Yeah.
But
What's
you know,
another
I
one?
don't know if they were able to react that quickly.
Well,
No, you can't.
Maybe you don't like Columbus Day, but it's also Indigenous Peoples Day.
Right, exactly. That should have been off there too.
Again, I would have sent him on Columbus Day.
Yeah.
But what about Indigenous Peoples Day?
But I don't like I said, I don't know.
you have sent them for that.
Yeah, I don't know. if they
Oh,
had
I
time
see
to
what
react.
you're
You see what
saying
we're
now.
saying? 'Cause they made it a dual holiday.
Oh, geez.
It's a dual holiday day.
Well, you know, they like school.
Veterans Day, a federal holiday in the United States, observed annually November 11th to honor military veterans of the U.S. Armed Forces, of course. The date is significant because it marks the armistice. Did I say that right? Yes, I did.
It used to be called Armistice Day,
Yeah.
but no one could say Armistice.
I can't.
Right. Yeah. So I haven't read that word in at least 20 years. I have not read that word.
I've never even seen it.
That ended the fighting in World War I, which took effect on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. Almost 1911. Yeah. This day widely recognized as the conclusion of the war to end all wars. Unfortunately, that was not the case. We've had more wars since then. Even through the Treaty of Versailles. Did I say the S on the end of that?
Versailles.
Boy, this is
Treaty of Versailles.
Versailles, yeah.
bailing on this story.
Yeah, hey, you're
Versailles.
doing great.
Again, things I just have not said in 20 years, which officially ended the war and was signed later on June 28th, 1919. Sometimes we have stories that just highlight how dumb I actually am.
But that's why we love those stories.
Aw.
I'm just still stuck on, like, where would we move these days? I mean, there's those teacher planning days. Don't get mad. I'm just saying with a
Yeah, put it
conversation.
in the teacher planning day.
But, like, you know, maybe if we had, like, a mandatory off, like, is that still, could that still be considered a teacher planning day? Like, teachers would still get paid. I don't know. I'm just putting this out there.
Yeah, just think it's a poor choice to do this on Veterans
Yeah, me
Day, and
too,
think
but I
lot
got to
of people
find a way
agree.
to.
Yeah, I mean, there, like I said, there's probably certain state mandated criteria you have to meet to hit the number of days. And
Not
I'm
veterans.
pretty sure I know the people that had to make this decision at the school. They're like, just kids are just going to stay home that day anyway. I know they're not anticipating.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of families, as a family, that are going to stay home that day.
Yeah.
A lot of people have served in the armed forces here in St. Johns County, and I imagine a lot of them will take that day to.
And the Veterans Council
Recognize
has
this day.
a really nice program set for that day. So I know Bill Dudley and his crew's working really hard on that.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, there you go. Keep the kids out of school on November 11th.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Are we dark? Are we having a show then? No.
Are we off?
Got it. Yeah.
Yes.
We just got that official.
We are now that we just made a big deal out of that.
I was like, oh, moving interviews.
And we're bringing our kids to work. So- All right.
Oh, it's a Monday.
Yep.
Oh, weekend.
All right. Gas Money Gas Report time. Tell us in the comments where you are seeing the best prices for gas. We would appreciate you. We're going to start with the Owens. 780 South Ponce are at $2.89 this morning is what it's listed as. The Gate at 4075 US 1 North, they're at $2.93. The Sunoco at 2199 North Ponce de Leon Boulevard, $2.93. The Shell at 146 King Street, $2.93 as well this morning. The Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, $2.93. The Shell at 2350 North Ponce, $2.93. The Sunoco 450 South Ponce, $2.93 as well. The Circle K at 4564 US 1 North, $2.95. Mobile and Circle K at 800 South Ponce, $2.99. And A1A Discount Beverage, $3.09 this morning.
They slipped.
They did. If you get caught slipping and end up in jail, Chris Lucero will get you out of jail from Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Should be your first call. Available 24/7 to provide fast and reliable bail services. 904-822-BAIL. It's 904-822-2245. Really glad we've got a bail bond service on the show. We got a lot of criminals who watch.
And a lot of people that use his services,
I know.
like a conveyor belt.
Yeah. All right.
More like a yo-yo.
Yeah, right. You.
Oh, you're back.
A lot of music happening today and tonight. It's a big list here. We got Zaza Flamenca at Bin 39 at 1 o'clock. Tony Scazzaro at La Cocina at the cellar upstairs. 1 o'clock. Josh Tennessee Worthy at the Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at 1. Joe Nash, Pierre's Pub at 2. Trevor Compton at the Conch House at 4 o'clock. John Q at the Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Mark Evans and Richard Kinsicki at the Guy Harvey Resort at 5. Ollie Twist at Marina Munch, 5 o'clock. The New Guys on the Dock, Hurricane Patty's at 5. Burn Unit at Fusion 904 Eatery at 6. Soul and Dagger, La Cocina at the Cellar upstairs at 6. Caleb Joy at Mellow Mushroom at 6 o'clock. Jim Lamb at the Oasis at 6. Solo Lion, Prohibition Kitchen at 6 o'clock. Brian Rowland. How do I say that? I always forget this. Pussers? Pussers? It's just, I can never believe that Pussers, it's so gross.
Yes.
It's a family name.
Well, they need to change their family name.
They can't.
They need to.
They can. Oh, they can.
They can. God,
I think they've branded enough on the rum that they probably can't right
Gosh,
now.
dang it, man. I'm sure they're a great family, but god dang it, I can't bring myself to eat at a place with puss in the name. I could eat at a place with puss in the name. But not puss. Not puss. 6 o'clock. Remedy Tree at Spinster Abbott's at 6. Clayton Surgeon at Krabby's, 6
You
o'clock.
can eat at Krabby's,
but not Krabby Pussers.
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Big Baba Fish. DJ's Clam Shack.
Oh.
6 o'clock.
Ask about the specials.
There's a joke I always want to make there. I just won't. I've just given these two people enough hell over the years. Landfall at Pescavillano at 6. Jolie at Casa Divino 57 at 7. Juvenile
Oh.
at the Amp,
Yep.
7:30. I think Rick's hanging out with those guys before the show.
Yeah.
Good for you, Rick.
Thank you. Thanks
Yeah,
for letting
man.
me have the game off.
What's that?
I said thanks for letting me have the football game off.
Yeah, sure. Actually, you don't have the game off. You gotta
have to do
bring
both.
You gotta bring Juvenile and
Juvenile
Turk to the
performing
game.
at halftime.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
God, they would-
Juvenile
that'd be
now performing at
awesome.
halftime. At the Amp at 7:30. Dewey Via at Dog Rose Brewing at 8 o'clock. Brett Blackshear at Meehan's at 9. John Q at the Milltop Tavern at 9. Paper City Hustlers at Prohibition Kitchen at 10. And Versatile at No Name at 10.
Oh.
It's wonderful music report comes to us from Griffin Service, where your home's comfort is their top priority. They help hundreds of local families every week, just like you and yours, getting problems fixed so you can get back to what really matters. You see them everywhere, dozens of times a week in those golden black vans. When you do, it means legendary service is on the way. If you have an AC, plumbing, or electrical problem, Griffin makes it easy. Give them a call at 904-500-2653 or visit griffinservice.com and see the Grifference. All right, we got a Florida Woman Friday, also brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, 904-822-BAIL. Perfect sponsor for these segments. Thank you, Chris. And this has to do with a Florida woman using her child to commit crimes.
Oh no.
This happens too often in Florida.
happens
This does.
It really
yeah.
does. It's really a shame. Bad parent, awful parents.
Awful.
Yeah. And we'll get to it right after I tell you about Fidus Roofing. Fidus Roofing, local company for over 15 years. You want to make sure you get them on your roof. They are the pros. Get them up there for a free roof inspection. You can't and probably shouldn't inspect your own roof, but they can. And they know what they're looking for as well. So make sure your home is not getting eaten from the top down by water damage and critters and stuff like that. Secure
Us.
your roof.
Yeah.
Fidus Roofing, 904-355-ROOF.
They have clean pavers.
And gutters.
Yeah. No pus.
Florida woman allegedly uses child to shoplift over $1,000 of Target merchandise. She's now looking at charges. Florida woman identified as 23-year-old Elizabeth Novak. These women are getting younger and younger.
Oh.
is accused of using a child to assist her in shoplifting at Target in Cape Coral. Oh, look at that beauty. Need some
Not
beauty
the
sleep.
smartest. Yeah, we have some bags there. We could do a
Yeah.
cucumber.
Uncle Festerize.
Yeah. We could fix this, though,
Yeah.
in a minute.
Well, she should go to a lace.
Just say Davy's name.
Yeah, $100 off, babe.
Yeah, that's right. Well, if she's shoplifting from Target.
She likes a deal.
According to a press release from the Cape Coral Police, they responded to reports of a theft that had occurred the previous day. The incident involved Novak entering a store with a child under the age of 10 and allegedly orchestrating a theft involving over $1,000 worth of merchandise.
Good gracious.
Target's loss prevention staff provided police with video evidence showing Novak loading a shopping cart with various items, including a barista machine.
A barista machine.
Yeah,
And a vacuum
That's
cleaner.
what an 8-year-old needs.
Right, and a vacuum cleaner.
God's sakes.
She then reportedly handed the cart to the child, who walked out of the store with the stolen goods. What a stupid plan.
What a horrible thing
This
to do.
is a terrible, terrible thing to do and
You
a
mean
horrible
they have
plan.
cameras there?
They just thought innocent
Right.
girl, like, I don't know what she was
Right.
thinking. Yeah.
It sounds like
They're
it's
not going to stop a young child. I mean, but they are going to stop a young child because what's a young child doing
Yeah.
pushing a cart in the first place out
Full
the
of
door?
merch
Where
that
you
has
go
no
into your
bags on
car?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like it's not her kid.
Right. It may not be her
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah. It sounds like
I
she
mean,
borrowed
maybe
a child.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Babysitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
just
hire
met the
this
kid
idiot
in the
as your
bathroom.
babysitter.
Like, push
Yeah.
this card out and I'll give you a barista machine.
Her Yelp reviews on babysitting suck.
Right. Yeah. She's not getting another babysitting job.
Ugh.
Following the incident, detectives began an investigation and circulated Novak's picture among the other officers and detectives. On a subsequent day, officers responded to complaints about a woman panhandling and recognized the individual as Novak. This recognition led to a further investigation into her involvement in the shoplifting incident at Target. Elizabeth was arrested and is now facing charges of grand theft and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. The investigation revealed that Novak had intentionally separated from the child after loading the cart. Another bad idea, directing the child towards the exit to leave with the stolen merchandise. Novak then followed the child outside of the store, completing the theft.
Elizabeth. There's so many different nicknames for Elizabeth. I mean,
Beth,
Betsy,
Beth, right?
Liz,
Lizzie,
Elle,
E-Beth,
Yeah.
E-Liz.
Lizzie. I mean,
Lizzo.
I don't. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You
I wonder if that's her real name. Elizabeth.
fact checking.
Elizabeth
I think it's
O.
Megan, actually.
Is it
Lizzo.
Megan?
Lizzo, real name.
Lizzo.
Melissa. I was close.
Oh,
Melissa.
Melissa. Okay.
Different swing from it, but I mean, Elizabeth. Like, there's so many different ways.
So many different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. That's where my brain went in that story.
No, well, hey, thanks for giving us an extra 2 minutes of discussion.
Yeah.
From Dracula. Elisabetta.
All right.
I'm not sure about that one.
It is. It's true. Bram Stoker's. Did you read? No, you can't read.
Is it Bram or Bram?
Bram or Bram? I don't know. I'm from the
I
north.
always
I
said Bram.
I always thought it was Bram.
I'm
I always said
sure.
Bram.
Pinky up, Bram.
Yes, I thought it was Bram.
Bram
Stoker.
Stoker.
What up, Brom?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brom.
It's actually not bad.
Stoker.
Stoker,
no,
not
R.
Stroker.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah,
Now-
with the bus.
now,
Yeah.
Now who can't read?
Thanks, Blake.
Dave.
We got a potential tropical development in the Caribbean.
Next story. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Davey.
I
We'll
know.
make it quick. We'll rip the Band-Aid off. While Florida is currently free from any tropical activity, weather models indicate a potential for development around the first week of November. This comes after a period of high-pressure systems protecting Florida from the impacts of Hurricane Oscar and Nadine. This shift in weather patterns suggests conditions may become more favorable for tropical development in the near future. There's a possibility of some form of tropical development occurring in the Caribbean, according to weather models. The warm weather temperatures in the region could provide the necessary energy to fuel the formation of a storm. It remains uncertain whether a storm will actually form, and if it does, where it might make landfall. So not a whole lot of information there.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yep.
Speaking of the storm, Florida awards $1 million to rebuilding fishing infrastructure after Hurricanes Helene and Milton. According to a news release from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, the state of Florida has allocated $1 million from the Florida Disaster Fund to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Foundation. This is funding its intent to support the reconstruction of fishing and aquatic infrastructure that was damaged by Hurricanes Milton and Helene. The financial aid, they say, will be directed towards rebuilding boat slips and docks, repairing fish houses, assisting businesses, and supporting essential infrastructure repairs that are crucial for Florida's fishing economy, particularly in the Big Bend region. That's good. That's good. They say Florida's saltwater fishing industry has a $9.2 billion economic impact, with commercial fisheries valued at $244 million annually. It's a lot of money for our economy, man.
Yep.
Troy, how do you want to approach the comments?
On this Freaky Florida Female Friday.
Wow.
I will
okay.
prove that I can't read. I will frantically barrow my way through the fastidious commentary. Wow, Bobby challenged me and I failed.
All females,
Yeah, you
for
did.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the problem is I can't read my own writing. Wow. Sorry.
As you do that, I am going to tell everybody that Bates, Hughes, and Floyd is not your average local insurance agency. They provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk, longevity in our community, and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from the rest. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits, and they've been doing that for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent, and she offers complimentary policy reviews and has a deep understanding of insurance and what is needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. Her attention to detail and organizational skills have found policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Give them a call, 904-794-5455, to schedule your appointment. Cost-free. And St. Augustine Handy House, our newest sponsor. We appreciate the good Troy sponsoring this show. He does a lot of great work here in St. Johns County. And if you're looking for the perfect custom portable building or prefab building, look no further than St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises. Conveniently located on State Road 16. Family-owned business, been serving the community since 1988. Whether you're looking for a shed, a barn, office space, carport, some extra space in the backyard, whatever.
Is that what the read says?
I was going for a joke there, but all the jokes that came to my head were not appropriate for a business that's sponsoring our show.
Oh,
Great
a
guy.
nice business.
A nice business with a nice people running it.
Not like Pussers.
No. Well, that just has a weird name.
Yeah. Got to change their last name. It's funny because they have cherries in their logo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they do? Puzzers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an interesting marketing choice.
Never mind. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1. St. Augustine Handy House makes it easy to find exactly what you need. They have financing options available. They will deliver it. They will do the permitting. They will do the installation. All you got to do is pick out what you want. They'll handle the rest. 904-823-9092 for St. Augustine Handy House. What you got, Troy?
All right, we got a lot of stuff in the comments. Wawa was at 286. Costco was at 293. Out in Hastings at the Buzz Mart, it was 319.
Jeez.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on. A lot of talk about the ALS walk tomorrow.
Yes!
So people are excited about that. And I watched one of these episodes, and somebody was talking about, when we talked about Florida Man, HBO has a new series called It's Florida Man.
I saw
watched
that.
it.
I
Yes.
watched the first episode.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm
so I got through it.
I'm trying to see what the second one's like.
I'm hoping the second one's better.
Me too.
Yeah, we kind of brought Florida Man back to the national conversation. That's okay.
You
All our
did.
fault.
Yep.
You know, whatever.
We've awoken the Floridas.
Yep, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Just don't forget who the OG is. Ugh.
Yep. All right. Are you ready for
Yes.
the Stardom stat? On this day in 1983, all right, 1983, the U.S. had to invade a small island in the Caribbean,
Okay.
and it was called Grenada.
Oh,
Okay.
The battle lasted about 14 minutes.
Mm.
But about 6 days prior to this, there was a coup that had overthrown the prime minister and killed the prime minister and its cabinet and some. But we had U.S. students down there going to medical school in Grenada, and we had to go get them and bring them out along with a lot of Caribbean allies because it was, and we had to settle everything. And it took us 14 minutes to pretty much handle it.
Okay.
So, I mean, it was a little longer than that, but it was, there's a great movie about it called Heartbreak Ridge. Not that great. And Clint Eastwood's in it. So.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you love him.
Gunny.
All right. Stordom Stack comes to us from St. Augie's Pizza. Go in and get yourself a few slices today. It's the best. Plugs, guys.
All right. Just popped into the, I'll do this one right here. Hastings Trunk and Treat is Saturday at 5 p.m. at Al Wilkie Park. That's a park right there off of Main Street.
Right. Yeah. The Vibes thing is tomorrow, too.
Yes, very important. It's a big weekend for a lot of events.
Yeah.
Ancient City Kids Day is also on Saturday, just after ALS Walk. So you've done that, just roll right over, supporting Epic and their great programs. But at 3 o'clock today, we've got Mr. Wiles coming in talking about the Crimson and Gold Banquet. So go
Coach.
Saints. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
And I accidentally wore the shirt today.
This is awesome.
Great timing.
That means you're on the right wavelength. Go play the lottery.
Yeah.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.